Hi everyone, this is Neel, Raithatha, consultant, audiologist and director of ClearWax. Thank you for joining me in my latest video using the WAXscope on our new size 2 teardrop specula. So all the UK specialists will receive their samples and also some have already placed some orders tomorrow, all going well. So they were shipped yesterday, but it was a bank holiday. Also, was it shipped today? I can't remember, but you should get it tomorrow. And this is of a case of a patient who attended with a blocked right ear. I initially used microsuction, but the wax is quite dense, especially at the surface. So I've just applied some olive oil to see if I can soften the lateral surface. But you'll see in a minute when I withdraw the suction tip is indented, it's almost imprinted itself on the surface of the wax. So you can see it there. Therefore, I reverted now to the ear hook. So using the manual instruments with the WAXscope, the new teardrop specula, yeah, you'll be pretty impressed. Obviously with the size 1 specula, it's a smaller specula, it's limited space there to begin with. But with the size 2 in particular, it's pretty straightforward, as is everything now. So just really, well, not that it was complicated before, but I've just made it even more user-friendly. I can't wait, and please do give me feedback, guys, but you won't be disappointed. So I just broke up some of that surface of the wax with the ear hook. There's a lot of dead skin here. So this bit that I've broken up, I'm just going to go in with the suction. I think I'm going to use the correct, if memory serves me correct, we shall see. It's quite a chunky plug. It's from the entrance all the way to the eardrum. And you've got this skin adhesion here at the bottom, so it's attached itself to the base of the ear canal. It's very difficult to elevate and lift, and the oil has helped somewhat. I'm just trying to give it a little wriggle. I'm not actually trying to take it out at the moment. I'm trying to just separate it, and it is more or less separated, you can see. I'm just trying to look for a spot on the surface of the wax where I can position my suction grip, but I wasn't getting good grip there. So I was getting some grip, but I was actually just pushing the wax. I wasn't gripping onto it as I would like. So I'm just going with the correct. It's going to go a bit higher up. So that's quite deep now. It's about 2/3 of the way in the correct is. Just trying to separate. You can see that tail end of the wax right up against the eardrum. So I'm just trying to bring forward this midsection. And then I think I get some of it out. And then because it's all more or less mobilized, I'm going back in with the suction. And we managed to take it out of the ear. So only a little bit came out, but the correct did its job. I separated it from the roof. There was a bit of a skin adhesion there. And just going to get rid of this sheet of skin first. I think it's going to block the tube, or the probe, should I say. And then I'm just going to get a grip. Just going to find the optimal grip. I think I've got it here. Or do I go a bit higher up in a moment? So now I'm trying to bring it forwards. As I'm wriggling it, I'm also bringing the suction tip slowly forwards. And it is now coming away. So that's the second bend to the right. You'll see this first bend to the left. And it's come away in a nice plug. And I think this patient had previously, or has got either a previous keratosis obturans, because the floor of the ear canal is really wide, and it's more, I would suspect she's got benign osteonecrosis, which is typically exclusively at the floor of the ear canal, but there's a widening there. There's no ulceration, but that part of the ear canal is pretty wide. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. Take care, keep well.